All right, back to the action here. Look at the 22 Austin Wagner going around. This is on lap 1 of the race. We're going to pick it up after it starts right here. I'll try to get some overlays on here. This is a replay of the race, but we'll get timing and scoring up and everything going. We'll do it like a regular race right here. But this is the Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series at the Daytona Road Course. And this race actually happened tonight. I was in the race, but now I'm watching the replay of it, and I'm going to do the commentary over top of the replay here. So we'll try to get some overlays loaded back up for you, and we'll see if we can get the timing and scoring screen up and get it working right. So let's do that right now. As you're looking on the racetrack, you see the 8 of Steve Blankenship, the 22 of Austin Wagner right there. Wagner had a little problems and went around early there on lap 1. That's going to put him back a few spots here as he's working behind the 8-car Steve Blankenship. And we'll see if our timing screen will work if we stay green and going with it here. It might be working, but it's showing things all messed up. I don't think it's working right. You see some battle there. The 3-car Hal Lamy going up the track. The 0-2 there. Matt Egan on the bottom. See the smoke flying as we're going to go up to the leader right here. That's going to be the number 34, Dalton Cowden. The timing and scoring screen is not correct, so don't go off of it. At this point, Dalton Cowden's the leader. This timing and scoring screen will only go off of live timing and scoring, and this is on a replay mode. So it is not going to be accurate. But I do know most of the order. If not, I can probably pull the order up actually while I'm doing this and be able to tell you the current order. I think the top ticker is the only thing that's off, though. It's showing Cody Williams as the leader, and the leader is actually this 34, Dalton Cowden. So we'll see. Actually, this looks to be working properly right here. I think it's actually going to show you the finishing order of where they finished tonight, so I do know for a fact that it's not working, but your leader right here is the 34, Dalton Cowden. Second place at the moment is going to be this car and this driver. That's the 26 right there, Keaton Tripp. Tripp right behind the leader here. They're coming through the last chicane, getting ready to come to the start-finish line. And I don't know what lap we're on. I'm going to try to figure out how to get this timing screen to work live here. Watching the leader in second place work. See, Wagner's back a little bit from spinning, so right now I'm in third place in the 114. Right behind me, though, is going to be the 94 of Gary the Snail, Gary Waterworth. Waterworth's going to be looking to make up a spot here as I'm currently taking up the third position, occupying the third position on the track in the 114 machine. Going through the gears right here. We'll take a look at Waterworth's 94 car behind me. He's braking hard to get into the corner, just like I am, going through the first chicane here on the back stretch. Getting up to speed right here, and then we're going to go under heavy braking to go through this last tight chicane. So we're going to watch it from the 94 car and mine's point of view. You see he gains a lot on the 114 right here going into the corners. Coming out of the corner, though, the 114 is able to keep the gap just about equal. Coming across the start-finish line. Oh, and that's when I had trouble. So I got sideways into turn one, let Waterworth go. Cody Williams right here. Going to be the next one behind me at this point. Waterworth's going to move up to the third spot, move me back to fourth. At this point in time, Cody Williams sitting in the fifth position in the 12th. And I don't think if I put that up there, it's going to show it right. No, it's not. It's all out of whack on that. But Cody was in the fifth position at this point. I think behind him right now would have been this driver. That's the 22 of Austin Wagner. Wagner went around a few laps ago. Actually, I think it was on like the first lap. Had a little bit of trouble when he went around, so he's got a little ground to make up right here. And I'm going to shut the timing and scoring down for a second. I might just do it off the iRacing one unless I can find the something else I can get working right here. Maybe we can get some kind of overlays up for this thing. Pull our sim racing apps up. All right, so we're still on the 22. We're going to stay on him a minute. Okay, I'm not sure that overlay worked very good, so I'm going to try to make that transparent here. We'll see if any of it will load up and work. So we do got some kind of thing going on here, and it's got live timing and scoring on it, so we may be able to use this. I don't know yet. We're going to try. I got to pull up a standing screen for myself here. We're still on the 22 as he's going to go through the grass right here. Watch out. You can see the top three, though, not change. Dalton Cowden, the leader in the 34. Second place is going to be the 26 of Keaton Tripp. And in third is Gary the Snail, Gary Waterworth. And 114 of Vern Bradley sitting back in fourth. So we're going to try this and see if it works. think it's going to. It's going to change the camera views around just a little bit. Right now on the 114 car, currently riding in the 4th position. Pretty cool. You see a race relative, the cars that are around me, in front of me, how far they are, how far the ones behind me are. But this is going to show you the gate. Hey, what's going on, Coop?
Oh, just eavesdropping. What's up?
I'm recording the race from earlier, so Coop's going to come in for a second here in the recording and join me.
Sorry, my bad. My bad.
Oh, it's all right, man. I just got to get this recorded, and then I'll upload it to YouTube so to show the race from tonight.
10-4. I want to apologize formally.
Don't worry about it, man. I figured out that it was probably my iRacing broadcast rig wasn't updated, is why it kept giving me that error, is what I'm thinking. So what I went and done after the race was I saved the replay, and I'm throwing some overlays on it and going to go ahead and record it and put it up on YouTube afterwards.
Dude, I mean, if you had that idea and sent me the STO, I would have totally helped you out with that.
Oh, that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and stay up and get it done tonight. That way they have something.
Right on. Right on. Did you end up racing tonight, then?
Yeah, I raced.
Good. I felt bad because your practice would have went to waste, but you ended up racing anyway, so at least you got that. What did you end up finishing tonight?
I ended up 5th. I went around a couple of times, so ended up in the top 5, so it wasn't too bad.
Struggle? Was it tough to drive?
It was tough, no doubt about it.
Well, top 5. Who ended up winning tonight?
Dalton Cowden.
Don't want to. Oh, sorry.
It come up. I think the results come up on it anyway, so we already know who tonight's winner is, and most of the guys already know because they were, some of them that'll watch it were in the race. So.
Right on there. Well, I'll not interrupt your recording unless you want the company.
Yeah, if you want to hang out for a bit, you can. It's too bad you can't see the same screen as me. Actually, you can if I send you the replay.
Can you do screen share while you're doing that? In Discord?
You know what? I probably can.
Let's do it that way.
How do we do that?
Just bring up Discord below the voice on the left.
Okay,
says share your screen. And then, just share whatever your monitor is doing.
I wonder which one I'm on. Guess I'd be on the simulator, right?
Yeah. There we go.
All right, we'll make sure that it brings up the... Yep, it brought it up.
There it is.
Yep, so we are... we're currently on the 10 car of Enrique, Rick Fagone. And
look at that.
Fagone's running in the 12th spot. I'm not going to do any spoilers, though. Yeah, these are just my overlays that I got pulled up. I probably should kill that bottom panel right there, but I don't know how.
Well, I'm actually only seeing iRacing Simulator. If you hit the share screen button again and share your actual screen, there's a button that says screens versus application. Then I can see the overlays. Then it'll be like window capture.
All right, so I got to stop.
No, you can just go back to OBS and click screen again.
My OBS?
Or not OBS, but Discord, I mean.
I did. I clicked it again, and it says stop streaming, change windows, or stream quality.
Change windows. Change windows.
Okay.
And then it'll bring up the screen again. And then where it's got all the list of things that you can do.
There you go.
There it is. Boom. There we go. Now we got overlaid.
All right, so I need to kill these bottom ones right here.
With the tachometer and such?
Yeah.
When you're in the menu on the left-hand side, click the checkmark box where it says in replay.
Right.
Uncheck it.
I can't remember which one of these I got going.
Ooh, that I can't help you with.
I'll try to figure it out here. I'll look through it as we're going on, and we'll click on some other cars. We'll take a look at the 94 Gary the Snail. We'll watch him for a couple laps right here. We're 8 laps of 42 right now.
What a tough track, man. I can just tell it's going to be tough for anybody.
All right, so the stream's still running fine, right? on the Discord
Yeah.
side?
Yeah, everything looks good.
Well,
Pretty
that
fluent,
is
actually.
good. So let me figure out exactly where or what I did with this. I think it was called Spectator Broadcast. I found it. So we're going to uncheck the in-car, right?
Yeah, in replay. In replay.
Oh, in replay.
Yeah,
That took
there it
all
is.
of it down.
Yeah, you got to find the individual widgets that you have up on there in the display. Each one. I don't know which ones you had.
Okay, so in replay is... I think that's got to be checked.
Yeah, it does. It does. But when you bring it up, there you can scroll down. You know how you have that listing of all the different things you can add?
Right.
Scroll down through that and figure out which ones you've
I'm
added
probably
to it.
going to kill that one and just pull up a different one.
Okay.
Which one do you use on here? Spectator?
Here, let me bring it up real quick and I'll tell you exactly what I got. Because usually what I run is on the top is Spectator for sure. It looks like you have the NASCAR analog dash.
Uh-huh.
So,
Well, actually, I just clicked one of the top ones where it said streaming overlay.
okay.
So
Yeah,
let me...
I individually
I'm going to scroll down and
pulled them.
individually do it. So let me find the name. There's car selectors. We got that one working.
Camera selector is loaded on startup automatically. Car telemetry.
Is it car telemetry?
Yeah, the reference one, not the
Car
leader.
right. Car selector telemetry. Okay, that goes on the bottom, right?
Yeah. So
Well,
that tells
mine's
you
at the
who's on the
top, but
screen
I
at
can
the
drag
time.
it down, right?
Yeah,
And you
you can
put it
put it anywhere
anywhere
you
you
want.
want, right?
Yeah, and you can actually upsize it too if you want. I forget how to do that, but
All
you can
right.
upsize it.
Which one was that? Car telemetry.
Yep. And
You
then
see the 09 of Ripley, Trent Ripley having a little problem right there. Okay, so we got that one. The next one I want to do is, oh, let's see here. Standings, I think it's called. To get the thing at the top.
the thing at the top. Yeah, hold on.
We'll do
It's
the
not
laps.
understanding.
I'll do the
It's
laps banner too.
standings banner class short name.
All right, so there's a laps banner in the top left-hand corner.
You can do both. You can it does standings banner class short name has both the lap counter and
I'm headed to it now. I'm just cruising down through here to see what all I got. There's standings there, but that ain't the right one. Standings banner. It's going to have the laps with it, isn't it?
Yep. Yep, I have that one as load on startup and
Oh,
then
shit. That opened up a... I didn't click the right one. We'll try this again.
I also put one of those
All right.
flag counter things on there. The flag bars.
Right.
I stuck it right underneath the standings banner.
All right, so we're going to make this just a little bit bigger right here. Move it to the side. Now I got to go up and find
There
that
you go.
other one and kill it. And we are still... We're still on the 94, so let's go see what was going on with the 52 of Corey Suma. And the timing and scoring here on lap 10. Coop, thanks for the help, by the way. I'm going to go try to kill that other... Oh.
It's all trial and error, man.
Yeah, it is. You use this
Everything we
one,
do.
though, weekly, and I don't, so...
Yeah, I tried STVO and I watched my computer turn into a potato.
Computer into a potato. All right, so
Actually, it was like a French fry. It was deep fried.
Well, there you go. As long as it's edible, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah. A little salt and we were good.
A little salt.
Oh man, Corey Suma, he's looks like he's
His car looks like he's had some issues, Coop.
Yeah.
He looks like he's had a couple of issues on the track here tonight. He's coming up behind the 81 right now of Michael McCauley. I need one more. I got to find some standings just so I can see what's going on a separate screen. So I'm going to roll up the probably the top 35.
Looking for a scoring screen.
Yeah, I got it. I got one loaded up right here. It's going to give me the top 35, and that way I can work the cameras. And
Suma locked him up hard going into that turn.
Suma, he little bit of issues.
This might be an HR complaint for the wall.
We'll stay on his car for a second because Suma's it's a little bit exciting, Coop.
Yeah, we're 11 laps into that, and he's already locking the brakes up.
Yeah, if you're joining us, I had to work on this a little. Somebody in front of Suma just went for a hell of a ride. What? Give me a car number on that one.
I have no idea.
Shit.
It looked like.
Can't you do previous incident?
Yeah.
There we go. We got it. Now we got to back it up a little bit here. So let's go ahead and put her into R gear. Looks like the one. Artie Peterson just misses a corner and it goes around, and Artie is pretty severe damage on the inside wall, Coop. But he's going to get her going here. Throw a rooster tail.
Rumble. On the brake and hit the rumble strip there.
Yeah, he got on her. That's the bad thing. And being in the race tonight, I mean, I know this for a fact. If you miss your braking point just by a little bit, Coop, the chances are your corner was going to end up just like the ones did.
Yep.
That's the sad part about it. So we're going to go ahead and, I guess, fast forward this guy to get back to live. Is that what we do? Oh, he wrecked again.
If you have your camera screen up there, if you hit end of session or next session, it'll take you right back to where they were.
Well, I'm afraid it'll knock out my whole...
No, it'll take you right back there.
All right, so we're on board with the one. We're just going to move on because it's a replay anyway, so it don't matter.
Right.
So we're going to go to the 31, I believe. Yeah, Richard Holland right here. Holland currently sitting in the... he might be back there a bit, 19th position right here. And at this point, 12 laps in, I'm showing Richard Holland as a lap down in 19th. So Holland's probably already had some troubles in this one, Coop.
Yeah, he's got some right front damage. You can see it there on the hood.
Yeah, the hood's sticking up pretty good, and we can probably get a little different view of that one. We'll try it.
There's a lot to to be desired on this track.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
man, that left front looks like a modified, don't it?
Yeah, it's got the offset, almost open wheel at this point.
Man, I'll tell you, if mine was looking like that, I'd be afraid it would overheat.
I don't think he's afraid. I think he's just along for the ride. If he finishes, he finishes. A lot of these guys were out here. They practiced, but they knew that this was going to be a race. They were just going to go.
Oh, absolutely. So I think we'll do a quick through the field here since, kind of let everybody know where we're at. So your leader at this point on lap 13 is going to be the 34 of Dalton Cowden. Dalton started on the pole. He's led all 13 laps to this point. You can see him coming up to a teammate right here. That's going to be Charlton Milley in the 46. And they're coming up on another car. That's a Sky Racing car. That might be the 08 of Leo Lortz. Oh, look at the 46 go around right in front of the leader. That was close, Scoop.
Wouldn't that be some shit to have a teammate take you out like that?
Yeah, you wouldn't. I don't think that's what you'd want when you're leading a race by 10.7 or 11 seconds, 12 seconds. Yeah.
It just keeps going up, doesn't it?
So we're going to find second place right here, who's about 12 seconds back. That's going to be the 26 of Keaton Tripp. Tripp started around second or third, so he's been here the whole race. You can see on the in-car view right here, Keaton having a good run. Coming up on a lap car in front of him, I believe. But you can see how the the gap, if you look at the top, it goes up and down, so it'll go to 12 to 10, 13. And it just depends on what corner of the track they're on.
Yeah, relative to each other.
This corner right here, where they're coming up, is really tough. But I can show you the one that bit me and a couple other guys. This is tough to get into. You're going down to first gear right here. At least I was, and it looks like he is too. But this next corner, which would be turn 1,
yeah.
It will just bite you right in the ass. Right square in the ass. You can see he's coming up on the 46 on turn 1 right here.
Yep.
And you see the 46 is used up a little bit, Coop.
Now, I don't want to talk about myself, but to put in perspective, we ran the road course at Charlotte last year.
Right.
And the wall at Charlotte, in my opinion, turn 1 there, when you're going into turn 1, there's a wall of tires. And to me, that's a harder turn because if you don't make your braking point, you meet your braking point.
Yeah,
you know
you meet
I mean?
it. You're right. And the nice part about here is I didn't get any damage on my car, and I went around 2 or 3 times in turn 1.
That's where I met the end of my race last season in that event. Was I missed turn 1 and face planted into the tire wall and got stuck on it, and that was the end of the day. So also the chicane is a little more forgiving the last turn before the start finish line, whereas Charlotte, you're going into the infield grass, you're on the front stretch, you're almost hitting pit road, and so that little chicane down off the apron and back up onto the track, that's a tight chicane.
Oh, it'll get you. All right, so the 94 Gary Watersworth, also known as Gary the Snail, riding in the 3rd spot right now. And this, 14 laps in, Coop, 46 seconds behind the leader at this point.
Yep.
But it does, in Gary's defense and the rest of the field, it does take a couple of minutes to lap the track. So it's about a 2-minute lap around this place.
Just realized I was on the wrong microphone, too.
You sounded all right, though. It's coming through okay, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure it's coming through okay, so we'll go back to 4th place on the leaderboard right now, and that's going to be yours truly in the 114, Vern Bradley.
Look at that.
And this is about 30 seconds behind the leader or so.
Dude, I don't know what Cowden did to practice for this, but I feel like
he's on a different level, man.
Those guys mentioned how he was going to be really good here, but 15 laps in, I didn't think it would be that far.
Yeah, I'm coming up right now on the 52 of Corey Suma. He's his car's had a few problems in the race, as you can see, and we'll get to that as we go back through the field a little bit here. But you see the right front sticking up pretty good on the 52 cars. I'm trying to figure out a way around them at this point, Coop.
So you don't end up looking like his car.
Exactly. I don't want to make the 114 look like the 52, so I seen an opportunity right there, and I just sent it down in the corner underneath of them. And that wasn't to pick up a spot. That was actually to get around the 52 so I wasn't held up or slowed down any worse.
There was a lot of lap traffic here. I can see you're going to be working on another car here in a second.
Yeah, that's mostly for the rest of the race, working lap 15 right here. But I was in 4th at this point, so we're going to move back to 5th and find the 22 car. Austin Wagner right here. And you can see a little damage on the left front of Austin's car. He's been around a time or two. He's coming up on the 52 of Corey Suma. Not too far behind me.
That's another difference between this track and other road courses, too, is that aerodynamics still plays a role. So if you get damage, unlike Watkins Glen and other tracks where draft isn't as much of a factor, this actually has bank corners and long straightaways that you have to get up to speed.
Yeah, it'll definitely drag you. You're exactly right, and it'll definitely get you. If you got damage here, you through the NASCAR part of the track, on the big oval, you're not going to gain as much speed. And you can see that 22 bouncing the curbs right there.
Yeah, that'll lose a little time.
He had probably 2 handfuls right there, Coop. That if I would have done that, I wouldn't have had enough hands, and I'd have been wrecking. But right here's where those guys would just kill me on time.
Right through that midsection.
Yep, to turn one through the midsection, they could drive it in there so much deeper. You can see Holland going a lap down in the 31 right here, and that might have been actually two laps or so.
Yeah, I think some people have a sixth sense for how to get through those 3 turns. If you cut them just right, you can get lucky and do it once, but doing it every single time, I think that's why Cowden is where he is.
Yeah, I was. At this point in the race, I was really just kind of pussyfooting it off the corner to keep from turning the damn thing around, Coop.
You guys didn't have a setup for this track either, did you?
Yes, we did.
Oh, really?
Yep, we sure did.
I didn't realize the ARCA car had a setup for this track.
Yep. So we used that setup, and it was definitely a little free. We're on Austin Wagner's 22, so let's go find 6th place right here. That's going to be the 12 of Cody Williams. Cody having a good race at this point. Up in the 6th position. Car's clean. We'll watch him take a lap around here, Coop, but he looks like he's taking care of his car pretty well.
How do you set a car up for this place? That's what I don't understand is you've got these bank turns. How much camber would you run at something like this? You gotta steer.
I mean, you can see that it's got camber in it, but I can tell you that as you're getting up around 175 in those corners, the car does want to push up to the wall.
For sure.
So, I mean, you think about the banking a little bit on the setup, I'm sure, but you really got to think about left and rights, man. I mean, when you come off of this banking and you get down here, this is flat, and these turns will kick your ass. You see Suma right there. Went right through it, didn't he?
He found the shortcut.
So Corey Suma took the shortcut, but he's going to get penalized a little bit as we watch Cody Williams take his lap, and he's going to go around the 08 of Leo Lortz right here. And I'll tell you, he looked like he's going to go ahead and take it through turn 1, and Leo's going to take turn 1 all the way out to the edge. We'll get back to these guys. Oh man, we're gonna have to get on board with that 08 when we get back to him, Coop. So let's go back to 7th position, and we're going to find the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. His car don't look too bad.
No. A lot of these guys have kept it pretty clean. I think and their mindset is to keep it clean and keep it alive, get that finish.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, if we were live on YouTube and doing this broadcast at a normal time, this next driver I'm going to pull up would probably already have 3/4 of the drivers of the day vote he was going to get for the night, Coop.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, probably about 3/4 of them. And I'll tell you right now, for not being known as a road course driver, let's take a look at this 3-car Hal Lamy riding in the ace spot. Top 10.
Still shiny side up.
He got the shiny side up. Little bit of damage on the right front. Doesn't look real severe. So he has had an incident somewhere.
Yeah, there's plenty of road cones to hit around this place.
Car looks good. He might have a dent in the door, though, on that right side there. Right around the 3.
I think it's that chrome paint throwing you off.
Maybe.
It's damage-free. It's damage-free.
Man, he gets every bit of that corner right there coming up onto the banking. Back onto and I'll tell you, where you come up onto that banking right there, you got to be careful. You'll come around there, too.
You might find the oil pan.
You will get in that gas pedal too quick, and as soon as you hit that transition, it'll just take you right around. Down here, though, Hal's braking. Going to slow it down into 2nd gear, and I'd float 2nd about halfway through here and go down to 1st for the exit so I could build up RPM. And that's probably about the same as a lot of these guys. The faster guys might have had enough momentum that they just carried 2nd all the way through it. I don't know. That was one of the sections that didn't look like they were beating me that bad.
It's a lot like Watkins Glen through there.
Hal took that one pretty much perfectly. Hit the curbing a little bit. coming off the corner, but it didn't look like it upset the car too much. So 8th position, not bad at all. Hal, not known for a road course driver, as you see him dirt tracking it into turn 1 here, Coop.
Lap 18, that's to be expected. Tires are getting tired.
Yeah, and it's no caution, so it's all green flag pit stops all the way through.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go back here to 9th place, and we're going to find the 38 right here. That's Derek Robinson. Robinson in the top 10. Car don't look too bad. I mean, that's kind of been the story behind the top 10 here, Coop. They still got cars.
Yeah, it's like 3rd place on back is they're clean.
That's kind of like a road course, right? The farther back you got, the more cars that are left.
Well, I can tell you that for me, it's all about attrition. I'm hoping at least the last bottom half of the track is off DNF'd, so I can get a top 10. But these guys have the same mentality that I have. Keep the doors on it.
That's the mentality you got to have. I mean, to finish first, you must first what?
Finish.
Finish. That's right. I don't think most of us had a chance of that tonight, but we're going to find that out in about, I don't know, the second half of the race. 22 more laps, 23 laps. And before then, we're going to go back to the 10th place driver on the field. And this car was clean. I went around it a time or two. That's the 63 car, Glenn Jameson. And Glenn's a driver who hasn't made a ton of ARCA starts this season, Coop. It's really good to see him back out on the racetrack.
Yeah, he had a little hiatus there for a little while.
Yeah, a little bit of a hiatus, but he was back, made the start here in the ARCA car at Daytona Road Course, and I'll tell you what, that car don't look like it's got a scratch on it. I don't even think it had any grass on it where he's been mowing the grass or anything.
He's giving a lot of room to the chicane, and yeah, just pretty
taking it
mud.
Nice and smooth into the corner, not pushing the car too bad.
That in itself is tough.
And he's holding down a top 10 while he's doing this here.
Yep.
Turn 1 right here. Ugh. I only say that because I had to take it 42 times. Oh, someone's around up there. It looked like the 38 of Derek Robinson.
Yep.
So Robinson going for, I don't know, spin cycle. That's what we'll call it. But we got to go back and find a number 70 right here. Burt Wilson, your 11th place driver on the field. Now, Burt's got some damage. I think somebody squared the back of that car up.
Definitely not passing inspection after this.
You think the spoiler might be a little too high at this point, Coop?
Yeah, I don't think that template's going to fit.
Well, he's got a little damage on the nose of that car, too, so he may have drove up under the back of somebody while somebody was jacking the back of his car up.
Yeah. Maybe, is there any bumper humpers out here tonight?
I didn't see a bumper humper make a start tonight, but somebody certainly humped that bumper.
Yeah.
He had one attached to the rear there, didn't he?
Yeah.
And
yeah, that was a bumper thrust. That wasn't just a hump.
one of the things I want to point out at lap 20 right here, we're almost halfway through. 11th place Burt Wilson is the last car in the lead lap at this point. So Burt,
in another time zone, man.
yeah, Burt Wilson, last car in the lead lap, and I'm pretty sure the 34 is right behind him in that frame right there, Coop.
Even on our through the field, we started this through the field. We had about a 15-second gap between second and first. Now look at it.
Yeah, it's 41 seconds now.
It's jumping all over the place. I mean, like you said, it's relative to where they are on each other, but it's averaging over 40 seconds, and Cowden's just on a rail.
All right, so we're going to go back to the 12th place driver right here. That's going to be the 46 of Charlton Milley. And we've seen this car have a moment or two.
Yeah, right in front of the leader.
Oh, look at this. He has another one.
Man, he's got that He must have 100% or 0% in that pedal.
I'll tell you right now, man, he clipped that curb and it almost took him straight around. You catch him left sides there, and that's a sudden stop. Man, he just drives it off into turn one, Coop. You see the 84 coming off pit road. This got a little tricky from time to time.
Yeah.
I think the 46 is going to come out far enough ahead of him that it's not going to hurt anything. But sometimes, man, I come off pit road at about that distance, and I'd go into this corner a little deeper before I'd brake, and almost run into a couple of guys, man.
Felt like you're pulling 53 feet behind you trying to merge onto the interstate.
Yeah. Oh, man, look at the 46 dirt track it through there, Coop.
He's got hands.
That's kind of a fun one to watch right now.
Gotta
And
have that throttle control.
he's got her up in the 12th position.
Dude. By the way this is going, I'd be surprised if he finishes this one. I mean, he's taking every corner like it's the last run.
So we're at the halfway point right now, and the lead actually switched around during pit stops, just so you know.
Oh, Keaton
Tripp up there now, so that the positions change a little bit, but not enough that we can't keep going through here. So we're going to go to our next driver on the through the field, and that's going to be the 31 of Richard Holland. Richard Holland, we know the car's got a little damage on it, Coop, because we've seen it.
Yeah. He's sitting in 13th. You say he's a lap down or two down?
He's showing a lap down right here.
Okay.
Yep. So he hasn't went 2 down yet, and you see I'm back there a little ways behind him. I seen the flames on the hood and realized that has to be me.
There's a lot to be said about driver talent and patience, but this track really separates road racers from oval racers.
It does.
There's a lot of people that get around an oval and have a ton of talent, but then you take them here and we're seeing it right here. This guy, week in, week out, top 3.
Contender to win every week.
Yep. And then you put him on a road course and it's like night and day.
Looks like they beat his car with sledgehammers before he got on the track, Coop. He's going to bring it to pit road right here.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to get 4 fresh ones, and then I'm going to go melt those ones off too.
So we'll go back to, 14th position. John Sanu in the 86 right here. And I'll tell you what, that's a good-looking car.
It's pretty clean.
Yeah, he's going to bounce the curb a little bit right there, but not enough to hurt the car. I know if you hit that curb hard enough, you'd break the motor. Ask me how I know this.
Been there, fuck that.
Been there and fucked it. That's right. Luckily, it was in practice and not during the race itself, but it's kind of fun broadcasting the replays, to be honest with you.
A little more relaxed.
It is a little more relaxed. You don't have the YouTube chat to worry about or anything like that. So, man, look at the new dirt track in it. Literally, in the dirt.
Literally making the dirt track.
There's a common theme when you get back here, though. When outside of the top 8, probably, you'll see most of those cars have a problem while you're on it.
Yeah, there's a struggle. I mean, every corner.
You got different braking points, and you got to lap in and out. And if you miss a braking point just by a split second, that's the difference between you making that corner and overdriving it.
Well, these cars were never intended to turn right. They were never built to do that. Staggered offset. You can see in our template when we were painting these cars, the left side is longer than the right side.
Oh, they're built to turn left.
Yeah.
They're not built to turn right.
Aero push, mechanical grip, everything about them is turn left and in a bank turn. So just to see these things get around this track is, when people talked about us even racing here, you could hear it in their voices.
There wasn't a lot of excitement, was there?
No, there was not. I think some people actually thought the alternative of Bristol was maybe a better race, but hey, this separates the road from the oval, guys. That's just how it is.
So that's Johnson New in 14th. We'll go back to 15th, and man, the front end of the Little Mermaid is hammered. That's the 81 there, Michael McCauley, and it's hammered, Coop.
She's old enough; she can get hammered.
She looks like hammered dog shit. Sorry about that, Michael McCauley. When you watch it, there was no pun intended there, but Ariel got a little aired out on the front. Looked like Nation jumped up and down on the hood.
I don't think he was jumping up and down.
He was definitely bouncing up and down on it, Coop. Nation, I think, is on Discord, but he's not in here with us.
Oh.
He's down there with Hal. We should just move down there, Coop.
Jump down there. Let's
jump down there and do the commentating, because they can watch it on the screen share, too.
Yeah.
Let's go down there. You want to?
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so we're going to have a little fun right now while we're doing the broadcast. And what's going on, fellers?
It all up yet?
Oh, Macaulay just creamed the wall, Coop.
Put that screen share back up. We switched channels. You have to throw it back up there.
Well, we got to get the screen share going, and
There it is.
throw it right back up here. That way we can get Coop and them connected. But Macaulay, man, he knocked the wall down.
You guys are part of the commentary tonight.
And now you're part of the commentary with 19 laps to go, and we're doing it through the field, and we are on the, what car are we on that's wrecking, the 81?
Looks like Michael McCauley.
Let's go to 16th, which is going to be the 84 of Brandon Winning. Winning still got a car under him at this point. Hal Amy running up in the top 10, just so we can fill you in one more time here. 3-car was pretty good tonight, wasn't it, Hal?
All right.
It was all right. What do you think, Nation?
Right.
Are you watching the screen share, Nation?
Here.
Yeah, if you watch it, you can see what's going on in real time. Man, the 84 had a problem, Coop.
This is I think this is gonna be the way you can do it from now on, so he can see the broadcast as you're broadcasting.
Yeah, in real time, because there's no delay, is there?
Nope. That'd be the way to do it.
Man, that's awesome, Nation. Coop taught me something new. But I don't know if my I got 24
TVO.
cores.
With STVO, anything, I don't know. But
Well, I think it'll still work. I think it'll work even with ATVO, but we'll try it out tomorrow, Nation. So there's Brandon Winning, and Winning is currently riding back here, 16th position. So right behind him is going to be the 17 or the 52 of Corey Suma, and this is one that I want to jump on real quick. Oh, he's wrecked it on pit road. So Corey Suma currently in 17th. We'll go find the 09 of Trent Ripley, and he's on pit road. He scored in the 18th position. So I think we'll go back up towards the front of the field where your leader is the 34 Dalton Cowden. He's only up by 12 seconds right now, Coop.
yeah, them pit stop cycled though. I don't know if that had anything to do with it.
I'm going to go on board with this feller. Figure out what kind of view we want. Here we go.
A lot of wheel in there. That was a lot of wheel for that turn.
He had a lot in it. Coming up through the gears right here. You'll go all the way up into fourth gear. You get going about 180 miles an hour around here, so. See what he gets up to here. I think he got.
That's the other part of the setup that you got to think about too. You got the cameras and the suspension, but then the gear that you have to pick, because typical road course.
I can confirm, on board with the leader right here, that he definitely leaves it in second gear all the way through that chicane.
Floats it.
It just floats it right through there. This corner was a little bit tough from time to time, but you see he's not having any problems getting around here. Going to go back through the gears, and this next corner, it kicked my ass 3 times tonight.
Kicked his ass.
Kicked it. Tell him, Nation.
Just get shit out of him.
Man, look at him through turn 1, though. I mean, he's just so smooth coming up through the gears.
So much wheel in that, though. It's like
Oh,
anywhere else you would think that would be burning the front tires off of it, but it seems to be working.
that was a moment. So while we're in here, I'll show you a little bit of a difference, and we'll go back on board with me. That way you can see what a lap struggling looks like.
Well, I just want to compare how much wheel he's putting into some of these corners too, or this chicane right here. It just looks like his ratios are different. Oh, there's a little oversteer.
It happens a lot.
But right here where he comes out of 1 into turn 2, it was like the wheel was buried.
Oh, here we go. I had a moment, Coop.
There it is.
Oh.
180. There's Glenn Jameson.
There went Glenn Jameson by me, and I'm going to get her turned around and pointed the right way, and almost took Trent out, but no harm, no foul. It's a good time to go on board. I didn't realize I went around at that point, but you can see the struggles were real.
The content you came for.
So we're going to go next and take a look at the onboard of that 3-car, Hal Amy. So, Hal, are you watching the screen share there?
Yeah.
All right. Take us through a lap right here. We're on board with We're on board with you.
This sucks. This sucks. That sucks. This sucks even more than this sucks.
Now, Hal looked like he was getting through the chicane here really good. And you left it in 2nd gear too, didn't you, Hal?
Mm-hmm.
I think I was probably the only stupid motherfucker going down to 1st there. That figures, don't it, Nation?
Hey, you said it. I didn't.
Somebody had to.
Ooh, I mean, good recovery for hitting that rumble strip like that.
Hal's a pro at bouncing them strips and saving it, ain't you, Hal? All right, so start finish line into turn 1. How was turn 1 for you, Hal, Amy?
It wasn't too bad.
Looks like you're getting through it pretty good.
He just sent her on in there, didn't he, Coop?
So we were watching the 34 earlier, and you're kind of matching his wide angle on the exit of that.
I'll tell you what, Nation, I never really known how to be a road course racer, but take a look at this onboard right here going around a lap or so with him.
He likes it. He just don't want to admit it.
Hal, that's really smooth, buddy. I'm pretty impressed. I'm gonna look like a kid with a Crayola crayon. Going around this place.
Yeah, Hal, man, nice work. We're watching the car. You're not upsetting it a bit.
I'm gonna be painting by number, and Hal's out here taking every corner like he's done it 100
Like a pro.
Like a mouse.
And that's why Hal Amy's in the 8th position right here with 16 laps to go.
Nice transition onto the embankment too.
Yeah, letting her wind out nice and smooth. Got it right up by the wall here, Coop. We'll watch Hal's speed right here. He's up about 180 miles an hour too, maybe a little over 180.
Man, it's that runaway though, going into this chicane.
Look
When you
how
start
smooth
braking.
he is right here in the transition.
Yep.
Nice transition, Hal.
Just wish we would have had a little more speed.
So we are going to find a car to go on board with here.
We want to get one exciting.
Yeah,
I think
let's.
we're right on
We're
board with
on
that
one
one.
exciting. 22
I'll
Austin
just-
Wagner.
Oh, you gotta get on there with John Sanu and watch when he jumps the turtles.
We seen him jump it 1 or 2 times. So we're
Oh,
on.
yeah.
We're on
46
board now
meters.
with the 4th place driver of Austin Wagner.
Oh, there's the wall. I didn't expect that.
He had everything but the fucking pace car.
And he still brought it home 4th. Still,
Yeah.
he still beat me. I think I went around 2 or 3 times down in turn 1. The only corner I had a problem with anywhere on the track, but Man, that feller just blew one and somehow got it back. And then gets it in the grass. What the hell?
Gotta help it turn a little bit.
Man, they'd full send it through there too, and I'd wreck every time, so I had to just really feather the throttle going through there.
There's
Here we go. We're going around right here. So he's gonna. We'll see when he gets it straightened out. Fuck it. We'll take a little bit of a shortcut through the grass. I ain't no hurry to get back to the track here. Mow it, mow it, mow it. Here we go.
Driving the fucking Zamboni.
I think they owe him a check, Nation. What do you think?
You do know a Zamboni's for ice, right?
Yeah. Well, he's driving all right. Look at
He
him
looked
sliding
like a
around.
fucking John Deere.
Damn, that's bad.
He was plowing it. He wasn't mowing it. He was plowing it, Nation. I'll tell you what, though. We have to go back to the 81 of Michael McCauley. If he's still out on the track. And yep, he is. And we got to take a look at this hood. And, Nation, we're going to need you to explain to us what you did to this feller's hood.
I didn't do anything to
Were
it.
you bouncing up and down on aerial?
May or may not have.
So, is this damage on the hood of Michael McCauley's car, in fact, your fault?
I'll drop the hammer.
So, McCauley currently running in the 14th position. And we're down to 14 laps to go, just like that, Coop.
Oh, yeah. They work quick with no cautions, don't they?
They do. So, we'll take a look at a
Oh,
little...
look at that. There's matching bumper-to-bumper love right there.
They might go up there and match it up some more.
Yeah.
I don't know. The aerial ain't been hitting the rear, just the front.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The back of Burt Wilson and the front of Michael McCauley, they look like they met at some point tonight.
Nation didn't get a chance to hit aerial from behind yet, did you, Nation?
Oh, boy.
You know, prison.
Yeah.
Man, didn't we determine she's in her 40s now?
Late 40s.
Oh.
18.
Who was the feller ahead of him that we were watching?
Burt Wilson.
Yeah, Burt Wilson just had a moment,
They're
man.
side by side here.
That's because Burt had a moment in that 70 car. He's going to get it pointed the right direction again, and holy crap, he sent her down into one. Look at this.
He's going to go right. Oh.
He's going to stick it, though. He's going to close right up on the Little Mermaid and stick it, and I didn't mean it like that, Nation.
Too many jokes right there.
Just too many of them.
Way too many.
So Burt Wilson in the 70, currently in the 12th position. Got it in the top 12, Nation. And we have 13 laps to go. These guys have a little more than that. They're already a lap down here. And at this point, the leader has lapped all the way up to 6th position.
I think Bert's going to try to make a pass on Michael here in a second.
I think he is. We're going to stay with this action. You see
Way
Michael
wide
go
left.
wide right there.
That might help him get some speed down this.
Man, the 70, though, didn't really get off that corner as wide as the 81 went. I expected the 70 to get a little bit of a run, and he didn't quite do it. So
He's going to lose some ground.
I do like that paint job.
Yeah, that's neat.
So this is
Take the
about where
shortcut,
we've seen Burt have problems before. This time he looks like he's going to get through the chicane here pretty well. That
Gotta
car,
take
though.
shortcut.
The back of that car, Nation, looks like it got bumper humpered. Or bumpered.
They're called.
Someone humped his bumper. His back bumper. Humped it.
You got sideways
bad
in front of me like that. So we're sorry.
Maybe Ariel plowed the back of that car. What do you think, Koo?
Got a fin.
They meet up pretty perfectly with that damage.
I'm thinking the same thing, and that's, quite a whack in the back bumper of that 70, so.
Yeah.
Makes it turn.
Makes it turn, Hal said. Stick the ass end up higher, catch a little more air, huh, Hal?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the key to keep from spinning out in turn one here. I should have dented the ass end of it.
Yeah, you were
So
trying to keep it clean, and all the while you just lap one. You should just hit the wall.
So Holland's still out there being a trooper in the 31. He had a rough night, though, back here in 13th position. Didn't he, Hal?
Yeah, he did.
He's ready to go back to an oval, isn't he?
Yeah. He said, I'm ready.
We talk about, I mean, how dominant that Richard Holland has been, the past couple of seasons. And you think we throwed some kryptonite at him at the road course here tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely not his forte. I can attest to that. Raced with him for about 7-8 seasons.
Well, and then this freaking course sucked.
So I'm going to jump on a lap here with the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. Watch that 77 car go around right here. Oh, he's going to go all the way around.
He's going to take it to the grass.
He's going to do some donuts right there in the grass, and now he's going to get it straightened out. And that's just how the track was tonight, wasn't it, Hal?
Yeah.
You'd be going the right way, and then all of a sudden you weren't. You were going the wrong way.
I'd rather be riding that Ferris wheel in the background.
What do you think about it, Nation?
I try not to.
Nation can't ride the Ferris wheel. You gotta be this tall to ride this ride.
God.
Kick his hillbilly ass.
So it's kind of fun to be more relaxed in the commentary and all be watching the same thing together. I mean, we're watching the same exact thing together, which makes it pretty cool.
Yeah, it is neat. You guys got perspective on what happened tonight. Again, apologies for not making it. Dude, I'm so unreliable lately.
It's all right. We're going to go right to the 94 car right here. That's your third place driver of Gary the Snail or Gary Waterworth. In the close. Oh, he's going to come to pit road just like that. Just get on board with the guy, and where's he go with 12 to go? A damn pit road. Believe that, Nation?
I do.
All right, so we're going to go back to the momentarily the leader is going to be the 26 car right here as the pit cycle's going on.
I was kind of shocked that you pitted with 4 or 5 to go.
I had to. I was burning a little too much fuel.
Yeah.
Through the chicane where you and everyone else stayed in second, I was downshifting to first to get my RPMs up on the exit of it. And doing stuff like that and not going up to fourth on that last part of the banking, holding third and redlining it a little bit, that was definitely killing my fuel mileage.
You was definitely burning her off.
So we are on board still with the leader at this point, which is the 26 of Keaton Tripp. And I got the camera on that mix, but we're doing a lot of in-car right here for some damn reason.
I don't know if mix works at this track. It works at some of them. But
It was working. I think it just stays on board for like a lap.
really,
We're going to let it play out a minute and see, and if not, I'm going to change the damn camera. Man, I mean, they're right up at that wall. I don't know how in the heck they weren't hitting it. But you see right here, he's also going to stay in the second gear, and that's probably what I should have done. But, ooh,
somebody missed a shift there.
big
Maybe
moment.
clincher.
Big moment.
That was a 1-2-1 there.
He's lucky he didn't end up in the fence.
He's lucky he still has a drivetrain. I know he hit that shift and he hit the wrong gear.
Ooh, that's a hard hit on that curb, too. Oh, here he comes to pit road.
Come get some new ones. Blue belt out on that right front.
Whoa, it down to 55, and he's coming up across the start-finish line, so we'll see if it kicks off his in-car. And if it don't, then I'll manually kick that sumbitch off, and yeah, we'll call it that. And we will find the 34 again. Because he's on the racetrack, and he is now going by pit road, and this is going to put the 34 back in the lead with 10 laps to go. 34 back to the point. We'll see where the 94 is at. As the 26 is leaving pit road, the 94 is right there. Ooh, look how close that was, Coop.
I mean, you were talking about that earlier with coming off pit road and how it's merging into traffic. I wish they would have shortened pit road, just let you come right off of it.
I wish that goddamn corner wouldn't have been there.
Which one?
Right after the one on pit road, man. You should have seen it. It about wide enough to fit a golf cart through, wasn't it, Hal?
Yeah, I fucking used my fast repair coming around that corner. Bam!
So we seen, man, look at the 26 just rolling the smoke through that corner.
Just got tires, too.
He's on it, ain't he? Burning them off. But look at the distance the 94 was able to gap him just by the 26 missing his braking point there. And you can see that car's got a little damage on it. He's had a moment or two in this race, and that's because he's hitting that outside wall. Right through the grass.
Bouncing it off the fucking turtle.
Bounced the turtle, hit the wall, in the grass. I think he's been about everywhere but the blacktop, Hal.
No damage.
So he's fallen off of the 94 a little bit, and he gets a little loose right there on the exit. I don't know that he took tires. He might have just did fuel only, Coop.
Maybe.
Pretty brave.
I did it, but I only had like 4 laps to go when I brought it to pit road. So,
yeah, I guess if less than 10 to go, you maybe make up a spot or two. But
it didn't hurt me, Hal. When I made that pit with 4 to go, I still come out 5th and finished.
Yeah, you didn't lose nothing.
Didn't lose the thing, just a little bit of time on the track, and I barely even finished on the lead lap, but I did. But you can see one thing in common up in the top 5. When you look at the best laps of the top 5, they were 158s and 159s. And when you drop the 6th on back, the lap times dropped off. You know what I mean?
Shit, I ran hard, and I think my best was a 203.
Your best was a 203 196, Hal.
Mm-hmm.
But what you had that kept you up there was consistency.
Yep. You weren't running a 203 and then spinning out the next lap.
So you see right here, Waterworth able to keep a little bit of distance on that 26 car, Keaton Tripp, and
Yeah.
Tripp is consistently hitting that wall going into this chicane.
There's a little change up there with 9 to go between Waterworth and Keaton Tripp.
Yeah, a little bit of a change up for the P2 spot. I'm going to take another look at my hot rod, riding back here in the 4th position, actually.
Watch this, guys. Every time he's put the camera on his car, something crazy's happened.
Yes.
Just wait for
I'm sure it'll happen
Yeah,
again, too.
you're about to see it.
I'm about to blow turn 1 again.
No.
I'm about to blow turn 1 again, Hal.
No, I think this is where, you'll see.
You'll see.
Did it happen in lap cars?
I'm right in front of you, so this is where,
I don't think you're right in front of me at this point.
Yes, I am.
No, you're out there a pretty good ways, Glenn Jameson.
I'm right there.
I know, I just moved to your car.
Yeah, and you're right there.
I'm coming back up on Sanu, and I got the 20.
Right here's where he loses it, right in front of us, I think.
Yeah, the 22 right behind me, and Sanu jumped the turtle.
Oh, yeah, a few times. So one time he launched it hard.
So watch this 22 right here, just a comparison. And I think his tires might have been a couple laps better, but I ain't making excuses. He just flat whipped my ass in these corners. Getting it woed down right here. And I'm doing my best to keep it off the curbing. But right here on turn 1, I just could not figure this corner out all night long. And here's proof of it. Look at the
On the
22
outside.
on the outside.
He's all over you.
I could not beat the NASCAR money tonight. Believe that, Nation?
Yep.
I went wide there. I didn't want to cause a wreck or anything. He was obviously faster through the corner, so I give him the
Yeah.
spot, and you can see right here he's going to drive off some. There wasn't no sense in holding him up.
Look at that, though, man. He's like wild and out. You do
Yeah.
that in an oval for 4 laps,
Man,
you're not finishing.
I'm telling you, if I'd have pushed my car like that, it wouldn't look like it does.
Oh, hell no, I'd been wrecked.
It had flames on it, but it wouldn't be those painted ones.
It'd been on fire, burning to the fucking ground on the track, wouldn't it, Nation? We burnt that thing right to the ground. So we got 7 laps to go at this point, and I'll tell you what, that 3 car's up there somewhere. He's still in the 8th spot right here. You're still in the 8th, Hal, but damn car looks good, man. Oh, Hal getting on the curbing a little bit there.
Yeah.
He don't look like he scratched your paint job up too bad, though, Nation. That's a good sign.
Or better not.
Right front looks like it's hiked up just a little bit, don't it, Coop?
That's where I hit the fucking thing after I used my fast repair. That fucking pit wall.
Oh, there it is. Yep, we can see the hood's busted up. He scratched it, Nation.
What? Fucking nice things? Nope.
6 laps to go. Taking a look at the front of house car right now, and he definitely used her up just a little bit. Not bad, just a little, Nation.
Yeah, it'd be all right. We'll paint him another one.
So here's a driver who didn't seem to have very many problems tonight, as he's going to put the 6th place driver, Cody Williams, a lap down. That's going to be the 34, Dalton Cowden. This dude had this place figured out. Bar none. I'll tell you what, though, that 12 closed up on him on that last corner a little bit. The 34 is just so smooth, though. Car still looks good. He finished the race with 0 incidents, Coop.
Wow.
On a
Even through
road
all that
course.
Traffic, that's crazy.
Through the lap traffic, not putting the car, the tires off in the grass or nothing, and getting a 1X or anything.
That's pretty cool, man.
So you can see right now Cowden working his way through the corners. I'll tell you what, it's the first time I turned 42 laps on a road course with the Oculus on and moved the replay over from my racing rig to this one and put the broadcast up on the same night. We're going to finish it on a different night, though, ain't we, Nation?
Yes, sir.
The important thing is nobody can say that we didn't put the broadcast up. Right?
I can say that I didn't, technically.
Technically, you can't say that because you are in here with me, and Hal and Nation are.
Recorded this.
I was blaming Coop, by the way.
Vern Bradley did this from his car.
And we can share. We could actually swear up and down that it's live, Coop.
Yeah.
And that
He did
YouTube
this
fucked
in his
us.
car. He was mid-race.
We're gonna swear it.
We could say YouTube did it to us because the overlays look similar to yours, don't they?
Yeah, I mean,
Blow up
Identical.
this box down here just a little bit, and we'll try to make it look like Coop's and see what we can do here. All right, there we go. That box is a little bigger now, and let's find that sumbitch again. What's that name of that one, Coop?
with the flag banner.
No, the bottom right with the driver.
No, that's the one right there. That's the one I always run. Bottom left.
Yeah, but I want to make it transparent.
Oh yeah, you gotta get rid of that
Is it
box.
called driver something?
I think you just click where it says transparency.
Yeah, but what's the name of that little app?
Oh. I don't know.
How come I hear the Jeopardy song playing in my head right now?
I'm confused.
I don't know.
I'm confused. That's
Oh, wait, is it called car telemetry?
Maybe.
All right.
I don't know what we're talking about exactly. So.
There we go. I fixed it, Coop.
Okay.
I made it transparent.
Yeah. I was gonna say there's a check mark box.
Where is that?
So we are on board with the leader. 5 to go, and five laps is 10 minutes at a minimum. Any way you look at it, isn't it, Hal?
Yeah.
So let's go back to second. He's 11 seconds behind the leader. Actually, 10 seconds as they're going through here. That's Gary the Snail was on the gas late, man. The snail ain't the snail, is he, Nation?
No, sir.
How can he go by Gary the Snail?
Because he likes SpongeBob.
In this race, he's like Gary the Hot Rod.
It's like Turbo.
Turbo, right. And it looked like for a little bit there that he was actually knocking a little time off his teammate, the leader.
I tell you, Keaton hasn't lost him yet, though. They've maintained that 2 to 3 second gap the whole time that they've been running.
Yeah, Keaton's been there. He's a few seconds back, but he's definitely he's got him in his sights, Coop.
Yeah.
That's the first time I haven't seen him use that outside wall coming up to this chicane. Ooh, big bounce.
Oh, wow. He's ruined the oil pan and the right front fender. Now he's going for the fuel cell.
I think he's going to need that NASCAR money to put in that car, don't you, Nation?
Probably.
Need a couple of them NASCAR dollars to go in there. And Hal, it looks like you're just hanging out there in 8th position, man.
Yep, wasn't going to lose nothing, wasn't going to gain nothing.
About like me, just hanging out in the 5th spot and wasn't going to lose nothing, wasn't going to gain nothing, just going to hang it out in the 5th. And I'll tell you what, I'm probably on pit road at this point. Well, I'm on the racetrack. Oh, I'm behind Hal. I think we'll stay with this for a minute or two.
Oh, here's where it happens, right here.
Here's where it happens, he says.
Watch this fucking mess.
So 4 to go, and I must have just come off of pit road, Hal.
No, you didn't yet. You were coming up on him.
Oh.
You go to pit road after this.
Oh, okay. Hal knows.
Oh, yeah, I remember it.
All right, so who are we
give
racing?
the jackass room, and then look. Try to let Vern by.
And I pit right after this?
Yeah, right now I think you do. Didn't show what he did, though.
This corner could be a little bit of a pain to get down into, Coop.
Yeah, you go in right here, I think.
One time I blew it and went to pit road 4 laps early. That's what screwed me. But I'm definitely the last one to pit as I'm coming down pit road, so we'll stay with the 3 car. I'll tell you what, Hal, the car don't look no worse than the last time we were on it, about 6 or 7 laps ago.
No, I ain't hitting nothing but that stupid thing coming up pit road.
Where's Garrett Helmlinger? Back in the
Right
7th
there,
spot.
7th. Yeah, he was like 23 seconds in front of me. That's why I said I couldn't gain nothing, so.
Yeah, you see his, oh, he's going to smoke the tire a little bit coming into the corner. If you couldn't get it slowed down, you couldn't slow it down smoothly, you just smoke him into the corner.
Yeah, I seen a lot of them doing that.
I smoked him into a couple corners tonight.
I smoked them right through one of them frickin' chicanes.
Didn't even matter. I'd go around anyway, Nation. I went around so many times in turn 1, Nation, I got dizzy.
Thought you were a ballerina.
Thought I was drunk. I thought I was hanging out in your buddy's garage with you.
You get real drunk doing that.
I didn't even frickin' spin out once.
I thought I was hanging out in that garage drinking beer with you guys and talking you into trading your Jeep for a Harley Davidson and a fucking lawnmower.
I did that. That happened. That was a thing.
How long did you own the lawnmower and the Harley, Nation?
Almost an hour.
Did you take them both home or just get the Harley home?
No, just a lawnmower. He brought it here.
He brought it to you? So you drove the Jeep back to your house and he brought you the stuff?
No, he hauled the lawnmower here, and then I told him I'd get to Harley some other time, and then the wife came home, and all hell broke loose.
Was he still there when she got home?
Oh, hell no.
Oh. Oh, nation.
Yeah, that's what I say every day.
Hell no, they drank all the beer.
Is that what happened to it, Hal?
Yep.
Secret be known, I loaded the saddlebags on the Harley full of beer.
Oh, you got to have a backup plan so when you get kicked out of your house, nation.
Yeah, but I didn't have the Harley, so there's that.
Well, you'd had to go collect your Harley to get your beer at least.
I didn't do that.
So you never even got to ride it.
Oh, I've ridden it before, yeah.
So we're watching the 12 again of Cody Williams. He had a good run, solid run.
Yeah,
top.
and he was worried before we started racing.
But if you look at the car right here, I mean, it's nice and smooth. It's clean. There's no scratches on it. You see the second place car right behind him. That's Gary the Snail.
Yeah.
In a 94. And Snail had a moment back there, but I don't think it's going to be enough for the 26 to catch him. He's got about 5 seconds on that 26 car. So the 94 able to stretch it out later in this run here. But Cowden's still holding 10 seconds on second place there. But second place, Gary the Snail made a little bit of room up, Coop.
Yeah, it's probably the shortest gap we've seen to the leader the whole night.
It is not going to be enough, unfortunately, but he made a little bit up.
Sometimes you figure the track out a little too late.
We do. I don't think I ever figured it out. What about you, Hal?
Fuck no, let's hang the fuck on.
Just hang on. Hang on, Snoopy. All right, so third place, Keaton Tripp right here, watching him go through the chicane, and I think we're about ready to get on the white flag lap. So in honor of our white flag traditions at WFO, we will go back to the leader, who's about, 20 seconds ahead of this.
We have traditions?
No, we don't. We just pretend that we do.
Oh, okay.
All right, white flag's out one more time or 2 minutes away for this driver right here, the 34 of Dalton Cowden. He has pretty much led every lap, but a few. Dalton definitely, I don't know if he's got time in at this track or if he's just like a road course master. I don't know these things. Do you know, Nation?
I'm too stupid to know anything.
What do you think it is, Coop?
I think he's just on a different level, man.
That dude is definitely on something different. On different pedals, or does a lot of road racing. And it could be that. I mean, if you get a guy that does a lot of road racing, they'll get in here and just wax your ass, man. You won't have nothing for him, and you just see how smooth the 34 is. We went on board with him, for a lap or two, and I never really seen him put the car out of place. And when you can do that for 42 laps at Daytona Road, then you're probably going to have a 16-second lead. Through the chicane, nice and smooth. Doesn't upset the car. And it's almost over now, Nation.
Thank God.
We're not going to have any post-race interview except for the driver of the day. Oh, wait. We don't have one of them either.
Nobody knows that, dude.
So Dalton Cowden going to bring it through the final chicane for the
We don't
final
have
time.
one. Nobody could vote.
And the 34 of Dalton Cowden is going to win the Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series at Daytona Road Course. So second place is going to be this driver. 94. Third place will be this driver, the 26 of Keaton Tripp, who was in fourth. That's right, this driver, the 22. And his race still ain't over yet, so we're going to jump on the 22, the fourth place finisher. And, yeah, he's going to send her off a corner right here. Good news is he finds the racetrack again. The left front fender has been permanently relocated, and he blinked out a minute.
That happens to him a lot.
And he's going to straighten out that chicane. So that happened. He's going to slow down and wait for his penalty. And I was still so far behind I didn't catch him. I'm coming back into the chicane right now. I didn't blow it and wait the timeout. I just went through it the normal way. You see Wagner going to bring it home fourth right here at the start-finish line. And then I'm going to work on completing my lap with the 114 machine. And I'll tell you, the car was clean and looked good. I didn't scratch it, Nation.
For once.
For once, the man says. And nice and smooth to the start-finish line in the top 5 finish. 2 weeks in a row, top 5, Nation.
Kaboom.
So there's Cody Williams right there in the 12th car. He's going to bring it home in the 6th spot. Mostly everybody brought it home where they were running.
Yep.
So we'll take a look at the final standings. I'll just kind of drag it out in the middle of the screen. You got Dalton Cowden, the winner. Gary Waterworth, the back in second. Keaton Tripp in third. Austin Wagner finishing fourth. Myself, Vern Bradley in the 5th spot. Who wants to, Nation, you want to pretend to be Dalton Cowden? Do a quick interview?
Nope.
All right. We ain't doing that then. So the best part about it is that we did get a broadcast up. We were able to put some overlays together, and we had some pretty, pretty good commentary in it. And I actually had fun with it. I stayed up later than I wanted to on a Tuesday night, but we got the damn thing done, and we'll get it uploaded to YouTube, and hopefully people enjoy
Hell
it
yeah.
as much as we did making it, right, Coop?
Hey, again, I'm irresponsible. I think I can do one thing, and I've got enough time, and then it all goes to shit. So,
well, we put something together at the end. You come in and helped out with it, man, and I appreciate the heck out of it. And then we decided to come down and mess with Howland Nation, and they actually did a good job filling in the broadcast here too, and it kind of made it a lot of fun. So it was worth it, and it's worth it just to put it up on YouTube for all the people that watch it. You know what I mean?
I want extra hours on my paycheck.
We'll make sure that we give you 2 hours overtime, Nation. Oh wait, you weren't here for the original one, so
Yeah, I was here. There was no broadcast here.
we didn't see you in Discord. I didn't. You didn't come in and talk to nobody, did you?
clock in there.
Well, you were up there all fucking muted.
Yeah, I didn't have time. I was smoking, and when I got back, they were already gridding. And I didn't have time to move myself or unmute myself, so I was just kind of fucked. That's how it happened. But other than that, we're going to thank everybody who watches this broadcast. We probably won't get as many views, but hopefully we do. But thank you for watching it. We're going to go ahead and stop it now so we can upload it to YouTube. And congrats to Dalton Cowden on your dominating performance here at Daytona Road tonight.
Hell yeah.
And have a great Wednesday when you watch this.